Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video was a highly requested video. I'm going to show you step by step how I created these 8 Valentine's Day inspired Instagram story ideas. Now this is all made within the Instagram app, so you don't need any outside apps. And these are the full and slow down versions of the tutorials, so I show you exactly step by step what I did to create these Instagram story ideas. You don't have to be in a relationship to make these. I would make these for my best friends or my family. Just to let you know, some of the photos I use are the same photos, but here are 8 different stories. And the photos that I've used, I've tagged the creators in the videos. Also, my assistant helps me out with some of the voiceover of these videos, so just in case you're wondering why I sound a little bit different, that's why. Let's just get right into the video.
What you want to do first is take a random photo and then go to your camera roll to select the photo that you want to copy or upload to your IG story. And then click on the share button at the bottom left corner of your screen and just click on copy photo. Then go back to your Instagram, and as you can see, a sticker popped up. Just press on it and it will be added to your story. Then you can use your 2 fingers to resize it and drag it across the screen, and now it's at the bottom part of your screen. And if you're using an Android phone, you can just take a screenshot of the photo that you want to use and then paste it through the clipboard. Additional tip, you can actually use the guidelines, the blue line that pops up whenever you move a picture. Okay, next, go to the text tool that can be found at the top part of your screen and then click on the blue line to paste the photo that you just copied. Now, you want to create a mirror effect, right? To do that, just click on the recent picture and it will flip vertically. After flipping it, just resize it so that it will match your picture at the bottom. Then save that picture by clicking the down pointing arrow at the top part of your screen and then click the exit button. Now to continue editing, just swipe up to have this section pop up and then click on that picture. Then using the text tool at the top right of the screen, type a word that you want to add. Then using the color wheel, click on the eyedropper tool and then select a color from the actual picture. Using your 2 fingers, enlarge your text and then place it wherever you want it to be. Using the text tool again, you can type the same word, but this time it should be smaller and with a different color. Using your 2 thumbs or any of your fingers again, resize the text and put it at the right side of your screen. And then type the same word with the same color and then place it on the left side under the bigger word. To complete your design, just click on the text tool again. Just type a bunch of underscores until you create a line with enough length. Then using the color wheel, click on the matching color. Just drag it across the screen until it aligns with your word. And then if it's not enough, you can just add more, and you can actually resize your text by using the tool at the left side of the screen. For the top part, you can just repeat the same process. Click on the text tool, type a bunch of underscores, change it to a matching color, and then drag it across the screen until it aligns with your word. After doing all those things, you now have a very romantic yet minimalist IG story.
You want to start by taking a random photo, then click the media button, and then click on this icon to add your photo from your camera roll. Once you select your photo, click on it and then tap the photo again so that it becomes a square. Or if you like the rounded edges, you can just keep it that way, and then I just place it in the middle. Then I click the marker tool on the top right, then the eyedropper tool on the bottom left, select a color from the photo, and then click and hold down on the screen to create a solid background. Then I click the media button again, click cancel, then click GIF, and then search square. Then you want to scroll all the way down, and I found this Polaroid looking square. Just tap on it to add it to your photo, and then you can use your 2 fingers and drag it outwards to enlarge it and place it over the photo. Then go back to the media button, and then you'll find this white rectangle still under the square search. Just click on it and add it to the photo like so that it looks like it's tape holding up the photo. Go back to the media section, click the same rectangle and add it to the other side of the photo. Then I typed a bunch of underscores using the 3rd font from the right hand side. Once I'm done that, then I'll use my 2 fingers and drag it and enlarge it and place it on the photo so that it touches the top of the photo. And I'm going to do the same thing once more and place it on the bottom half of the photo. So again, typing a bunch of underscores, and then if you don't have a black line, you want to click the color wheel on the top and then click the color black to change it to that color. And then here comes the fun part. So I just used the neon marker tool and I just dragged the little circle on the left hand side and created different size circles. Then you just want to tap along the black line so that it looks like it's lights coming down from the line. And you want to do this for the bottom as well. It may take a few takes to place it along the black line, but don't worry if you don't like how it looks. All you have to do is click undo on the top left hand corner. And to make this photo look even better, you just want to go back to your media section and search lights in the search bar, and then look for this icon with the string of lights, or string of hearts I mean. Then using 2 fingers, you want to go inwards to make it smaller and then just place it on the top of the photo. And then I just typed Be Mine in the script font and then I placed it on the bottom. And this is what the final result looks like.
For this one, just take a random photo and then swipe up to have this section pop up, and then click the image icon, select the photo that you want to use, and swipe up again, click on the picture that you want to use, then swipe up again and click on another picture that you want to use. Then at the top right of your screen, click on the drawing tool to change your background. Using the eyedropper tool, drag it across the picture until it matches the color that you want to use as your background. And then just press on the screen and it will create a new background for you. After that, you can just readjust the picture so that it would align with each other. Next, click on the text tool right next to the drawing tool and then type the word that you want to add to your story. After that, using your 2 thumbs, resize it and then rotate it so that it would be vertical. Using the text tool again, type the cheesy words, "I love you," and then you can type it as many times as you want so that you can also create a different design. Next, using the font selection bar, just scroll into the font that you want to use for your text. And you can resize your text by using the tool at the left side of your screen. After you're done typing, you can add a shadow to your text by clicking the icon that has the letter A and 2 stars in it. And then using the color wheel, you can select any color that you want to use. Or you can use the eyedropper tool to select the same color as your background, so that the shadow of your text will create a camouflage effect with your background. After tiny adjustments, you now have a very cute IG story.
For the next Instagram story idea, you want to start off by taking a random photo. Then click the media button at the top, then click GIFs and search gem, G-E-M. Then you want to look for this red heart gem that's perfect for Valentine's Day. Just click on it and then using 2 fingers you want to go outwards to enlarge it and then make sure that there's some white showing. Then you want to click the arrow on the top to save it and then click the X on the top left hand side to delete it. Then swipe back up on your story and then re-upload the video that you just saved. Now to import your photo, you can do this multiple ways. You can go to your camera roll and if you have an iPhone, click the share button and click copy photo, then go back to your Instagram story, then a sticker will pop up and then just click on the sticker. For Androids, you can screenshot the photo and paste it from your clipboard. Next, we're using the marker tool, and then I'm going to select the eyedropper tool on the bottom left and select a color from the photo. Then click and hold down on the screen to create a solid background color. Then we're going to use the eraser tool on the top and then drag the circle on the left hand side to make the marker smaller, and then we're just going to draw a little heart. Then we're going to go back and change the brush size and just tap on the screen to create these dots, and this will reveal the background. So I'm just tapping it all over the screen and just using a different brush size with each circle. Once that's done, I'm going to type in Valentines and I'm going to use the font that's second from the right. I'm going to create a gradient color on the font. So I'm going to select all to select all the text and then click the color wheel on the top. Now, using both fingers, this is kind of tricky, but you want to drag your fingers at the same time. So with one finger, you're grabbing the blue line, and with the other finger, you're going to click and hold down so that the gradient pops up on the bottom, and you're going to slowly move both fingers at the same time. This might take a few tries to do, but this is what it should look like. And then I just added Be Mine in the script font in the black color.
For this one, you can select any video that you want to use, then click on the text tool at the top right part of your screen, and then type 2 periods, then add shadow by clicking on the icon that has the letter A and 2 stars in it. And then select any color that you want to use. For this, I use black. Using your 2 fingers, you can stretch the text to make it look bigger, and then put it at the outer right part of your screen. After readjusting that one according to your preference, you can just save your video first so that the next step will be easier. Just click on the down pointing arrow at the top part of the screen, and then it will be saved. And then click on the exit button. Create a new story using the video that you just saved. Just click on it and click on the text tool at the top right part of your screen. Type a bunch of periods, and then you can change the font by using the selection bar at the top of your keyboard. Using your 2 fingers, stretch out your text and then rotate it so that it will be vertical. Now, click on the media tool that can be found at the top part of your screen. Then click on the image icon, then select the photo that you want to add. Using your finger, you can drag it across the screen to wherever you want to place it. Using the media tool again, you can add another photo that you want to use. Just click on it and then drag it across the screen, just like how you did the first one. And then click on the media tool again, select the final photo that you want to add. When you're done rearranging it, you can now add text. Just click on the text tool at the top right part of the screen and then type the words you want to add to your story. Using the font selection bar again, scroll through the fonts that you want to use and then add the same words and place them on the negative space in your story. After doing all of those, you now have a very cute video and photo IG story. For this IG story idea, first, take a random photo and then swipe up to have the media tool show. And then click the image icon and you can see Mr. Bean right here. Scrolling down, select a photo that you want to use in your story. Then using your thumb, just drag it across the screen. Now click on the drawing tool that can be found at the top right part of your screen. Then using the eyedropper tool, select a color from your picture to make it your background. Just press hard on your screen and it will automatically make the color your new background. Then swipe up and then select another photo that you want to add to your screen. Swiping up again, select another photo that you want to add to your IG story. Next, you can simply realign the photos. Next, click on the text tool at the top right part of your screen and then type the word that you want to add to your IG story. Using your 2 thumbs, you can rotate it and stretch it out so that it will be bigger. Using the text tool again, type the same word but now with a different color. You can change the color by using the color wheel and then place your text above the previous one. After that, you can add the same text with the same color and size, and then you can put it at the bottom part of the screen opposite to the first one that you made. Using your 2 thumbs, just stretch it out and then rotate it so that it will match the previous one that you just made. Now, to add more edge to your design, just click on the text tool again that can be found at the top right part of your screen and then type a bunch of underscores so that you will create a line. You can change the color by using the color wheel and selecting a color that matches your text. And then using your finger, you can just align it with your text. Do the same thing for the bottom part. Just click on the text tool and then type a bunch of underscores and then rotate it using your 2 thumbs and align it with your word. And now your Valentine's Day ready with this adorable IG story.
First, you want to take a random photo, then click the marker tool on the top, and then on the bottom you can use the eyedropper tool to select a color from the gradient. Just hold down and the gradient will pop up. Then I'm just clicking and holding down on the screen so that the background is a solid color. Now I'm going to show you different ways to add the photos to your Instagram story. So if you have an iPhone, you can click the bottom left hand corner, the share button, and then click copy photo, then click the sticker that pops up. If you're using an Android, you can screenshot the photo and then paste it from your clipboard. The other way to add a photo is to click the media button and then click this icon in the middle and then select your photo from your camera roll. It places it on the screen with rounded corners, but you can just tap on it to make the corners sharp. Then I typed Valentines and I used the font that is second from the left hand side. Then you want to click done, and then to enlarge the text you just use 2 fingers and pinch it outwards. I placed it on the image like this, then using the text tool again, I'm going to type in I love you using the 4th font from the left. I typed I love you about 4 or 5 times, and you can copy and paste the text if you're too lazy to type it. And to make it smaller, you just want to click the circle on the left hand side and drag it on the bottom. Then to create a shadow, you want to click the A button with the stars on the top twice, and then using the eyedropper tool on the bottom left hand side, you're going to select the background color so that it looks like it's kind of blended in with the background. So now when you place the I love you over the Valentines, if I can just click on the I love you, sometimes you need to rearrange it to be able to click on the text easily. And so when I place it on top of the Valentines, now it looks like it's kind of camouflaged and it blends in with the background. I realized that it wasn't long enough to fit over the Valentines, so I just typed a little bit more I love yous. Then I'm going to type another row of I love yous in the middle of the screen, and I'm going to use the color black for this. Then using the neon marker tool, which is the second one in from the right at the top, and I'm just going to adjust the brush size so that it creates smaller dots. I'm just going to tap on the photo and create little dots and make it kind of like a gradient. So I changed up the brush size and added some bigger dots, and I also added some black color dots, and this is what the final product looks like.
Select any video that you want to use and then go to your camera roll and then click on the share button at the bottom left part of your screen, then click copy photo. Go back to your Instagram and then a sticker will pop up. Click on it and then drag the picture across your screen. Then click the text tool at the top right part of your screen, then type a period. Add a shadow by clicking the icon with the letter A and 2 stars in it. And then use a different font by scrolling through the font selection bar. And then enlarge your text by using your 2 thumbs. And then using your thumbs, rotate that box so that it will not be straight. And then readjust it. After that, click on the photo again so that it will go up. When you're done adjusting these 2 elements, you can now proceed to the text tool again and then type the words I love you or any word that you want to add to your story. Then select a font that you want to use, and then using your 2 thumbs, rotate your text and enlarge it by stretching it out. You now have a very simple yet romantic IG story.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and click subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you have any more ideas on what kind of videos that you want to see more on my channel, please leave it in the comments below. And as always, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram, where I post tons of Instagram and TikTok tips, and I post way more of these Instagram story ideas. So both my usernames on TikTok and Instagram are at Hina Kawang.